What if I told you that one of the biggest lies people believe is this? It's too late. Too late to change. Too late to learn. Too late to chase a dream. Too late to become successful. Every day, millions of people give up not because they lack talent, but because they believe they missed their chance. This is the story of a man who thought the same thing. A man who believed his best years were behind him. Until one decision changed everything. Michael was 42 years old. He worked a job he didn't love. Every morning felt the same. Wake up. Go to work. Come home. Sleep. Repeat. Years passed like pages in a book he never meant to write. Whenever he saw successful people online, he would tell himself, "If only I had started earlier. If only I were younger. If only I had more time." The problem wasn't his age. The problem was his mindset. Deep inside, Michael believed his opportunity had already passed. So he stopped trying, stopped dreaming, stopped believing, until one day something happened. While cleaning his attic, Michael found an old notebook. Inside were goals he had written when he was young. Travel the world. Start a business. Write a book. Inspire people. As he turned the pages, tears filled his eyes. Not because he had failed, but because he had forgotten. Forgotten who he wanted to become. Forgotten the dreams that once made him excited to wake up. That night he couldn't sleep. One question kept repeating in his mind. What if I still have time? The next morning, everything changed. Not dramatically. Not instantly, but intentionally. Michael made a promise. He would stop focusing on what he had lost and start focusing on what remained. He began reading every day. Just 10 pages, then 20, then 30. He started exercising. At first it was difficult. His body hurt. His energy was low. But he continued. One day at a time. One step at a time. Months passed. The results were small. Most people couldn't see them. But Michael could. He felt stronger, more confident, more hopeful. For the first time in years, he was moving forward. Then something incredible happened. He stopped saying, "I wish," and started saying, "I will." That small change transformed everything. Many people wait for motivation. Michael learned something better. Discipline. Because motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays. Motivation says, work when you feel inspired. Discipline says, work whether you feel inspired or not. And discipline changed his life. 1 year later, Michael looked completely different. Not just physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. The man who once felt stuck now felt alive. The man who believed he was too late now understood something powerful. You are never too late to become who you were meant to be. Never. As long as you are breathing, there is still time, still opportunity, still possibility. Think about a tree. The best time to plant it may have been 20 years ago, but the second best time is today. Because every day you wait is another day lost. Every day you hesitate is another day your dream remains a dream. The future belongs to those who act. Maybe you think you're too old, too inexperienced, too far behind. Maybe you failed before. Maybe people doubt you. Maybe you doubt yourself. But listen carefully. Your past is a chapter, not the entire story. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. The mistakes you made do not define you. The years you wasted do not define you. What defines you is what you decide to do next. Imagine where you could be 1 year from now. Imagine the skills you could learn, the habits you could build, the confidence you could develop, the goals you could achieve. Now imagine doing nothing. Imagine staying exactly where you are a year from now. Which future would you choose? The answer is obvious. So why wait? Michael eventually achieved goals he once thought impossible. Not because he was lucky, not because he was special, but because he started. That was it, he started. And he kept going when it was hard, when it was uncomfortable, when progress was slow, he kept going. So if you remember only one thing from this story, remember this: it is not too late, you are not too old. You are not too far behind. You are not disqualified by your past, the clock has not run out, your story is still being written. The next chapter is waiting. The only question is: will you write it, or will you spend another year wishing you had? The choice is yours, and today is the perfect day to begin, because the future belongs to those who refuse to believe it's too late.